Come on, man. You got Browns. You got Browns over the Lions.
This is my upset of the week. Check. What up? Welcome to Brothers Sports. My name is Just G. I'm here with my man CT. What up, CT?
I'm your boy CT. What's up, bro? What's going on, man?
What up, man? You know, it's been a minute, man. It's a long week. We had some football games, man. How you doing, bro? Man, what you been up to?
I'm doing good, man. Just been, work, eat, sleep, repeat as normal, man. Been really vibing in on the football, man. We had some big upsets last week, and we got some exciting games, and
Yes,
some upsets that could happen, man.
We're getting into the meat, man. The meat and potatoes of the season.
Right.
We're almost a fourth of the way in, and
Can you believe that?
yeah, it's
Dude,
flying
game
by.
4 already?
Yeah,
Wow, so
already.
fast, man.
And we got some real people, and we got some pretenders, man. We're gonna talk about them, and let's get into some of them games from last week, man. First, I need you to explain.
Oh man.
What happened was the Browns over the Green Bay Packers. Tell me something.
Yeah, man.
Where is the love?
Yeah, the offensive line play from the Packers when Zach Town went out, I think it was a cascading effect there, where all of a sudden you had to switch people around. You had to bring rookies in against a guy who is arguably, in Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in the league. Right?
Yep.
Basically, you have to chip him. You have to double team him. You have to do that. And, those guys feasted. They had a great defensive plan against the Packers. And even with all that, it took really a heroic effort and a block for the Packers not to win that game. So we're really looking at what really would have been a Packers win, in my opinion. If not for special teams, which were abysmal. So the two Achilles heel for the Packers were their offensive line and the special teams play. So
I would say that I'd say that it was a bad loss for the Packers, because everybody knows about the Browns defense, but the Browns can't score.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they was able to stay on the field with them. I think one thing the Browns did was smart. It's something I've really thought about this year. Some teams are scoring too fast, and their defense is on the field way too long.
Yeah.
Somehow Joe Flacco, man, he put together 5, 6, 7, 8 plays and give his defense a rest. Myles Garrett, they come in there hungry. The Browns are really good on the line, and they're good in the back,
Right.
But if they could get some wide receivers and get a running back,
that's not
maybe one of these young. It's going to be interesting this week, because they keep saying that Joe Flacco is injured and Dylan Gabriel might play.
Bro, if you even look on the sidelines at the sideline video, Joe Flacco is even surprised that they won. He's like, "What? We kicked the field goal?" You know what I'm saying?
And Shadour's all jumping around like, "Oh, this is what it's like."
We actually won a game. It is a basically, I don't think they're ready. So they don't have
it was a bad loss. I think if y'all were in Green Bay, that would have been whoo.
Right. So here's the real deal: the Browns' defense is legit.
Yep.
Legit. Now they can be fooled on looking for run all the time, and so play action, quarterback keepers, and stuff like that is going to be their Achilles heel from a linebacker standpoint. But that defense is the number one defense in the league right now. right? So yeah, that's how I feel, man. So it hurts me. It hurts me, bro. But dang, yeah, I get it, man. What's
It's
up?
tough.
What's up?
Well,
What's next, man?
but that as much as that hurts you, I was at work talking hella trash, man, because I work with some Eagles fan, and when the
Ooh.
score was 26-7, I turned into Jadakiss. Man, I was laughing every time. I was, one wing. What was wrong with it? 26-7. Jalen Hurts had negative 1 yards passing in the first half. I mean, they wasn't even there. They wasn't even there. It was straight up trash.
Yeah.
And then two of the luckiest plays in the history of football happened.
Yeah.
You're gonna block a kick. I mean, what did you see? I mean, it took them almost 4 games to figure out that AJ Brown's on the team, and Jalen Hurt was running for his life, which was a beautiful thing because he didn't do it in the Super Bowl. He didn't do it against the Chiefs. So, or are the Eagles who we thought they were, or just the Rams are just as good as the Eagles? What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts is that it was a very fortunate play, but what I think is when you're developing your roster, you have to make certain sacrifices, right? You have to make sacrifices like, hey, I may want to bring in another offensive lineman because if I had, and keep him on the squad as opposed to a person that would be good on special teams, right? And I think that is, when you look at that game, a field goal block, just like the Packers game, just a guy that's not executing those critical plays and allowing the guy to come over from the edge, that is a routine play, right? So you have to establish your roster where you have guys that can do that dirt work on special teams, right? Those back of the roster guys. You can't just bring another offensive lineman or what do you call it, defensive lineman in, guys that wouldn't be good on special teams. So in both of those games, special teams lost, right? They lost the game for the team, in my opinion.
Yeah, that happened in another game too. Oh, last night,
Right.
Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
kicker kicked the ball too short. He cooked it on the 21, put the ball at the
Too
40,
short.
and then they kick a field goal. It's over. I mean, this year I'm noticing that the field goal kickers and special teams are costing teams games.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know what I mean.
It's the roster makeup, man. You gotta get guys in your roster that's not starters but will be good special team players. They're developmental players.
Yeah.
So it is a feast or famine. Look at like who can I add to my roster that's going to help, but at what cost, right? So I may add another tackle, right, a defensive tackle, but it could cost us on special teams, and you can see that that's what's happening. Yep. Look at the Packers. Good grief, how does that even happen? That's a game that's won, right?
Yeah, the Packers wrote that down. That's a dub right there. They was like,
that's a dub, bro. Yeah, that was a dub, but it came into an L. Man, it was hard to watch.
Speaking of L's, Lions. The Lions put the work in on Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, is this a one-off? Are the Lions back? I mean, they look unstoppable at running back. It don't matter who they had at running back. Right. It don't matter. Whoever. I thought Barry Sanders was back, man, because they couldn't stop him. What are your thoughts, man? Are the Lions back, or are they just the Ravens' defense is truly the 31st ranked defense in the league?
Well, there's a little bit of both. I think that the defense is not as good. They were missing some key players, but it was scheme. So I think that the Ravens went in there saying, what's the thing we're going to stop, right? And they don't want Amon Brown and the other receivers and Laporta and that passing game to be the thing that beat them. So they didn't commit the resources to stopping the run. And, kudos to the Detroit Lions head coaching staff for sticking with it, right? They stuck with the run and they kept them. There were some 96 and 90 something yard, like at least 2 drives where it was just, we're committed to the run and we are going to make you stop it. Prove to
Montgomery,
us that you can stop
Gibbs, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter, dude. Holes was bigger than Kim Kardashian's. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Big holes.
Big holes.
It was just ridiculous. I mean, that 70-yard run that Montgomery had, I was like, man.
Dude, what
can we say about Butterfingers? I mean, Derrick Henry, man. Come on, man.
No, you know what? That play goes to Hutchinson.
I know everybody.
He came off the edge.
But what do you think about Henry? How come Henry don't wrap up? And he's always trying to get this stiff arm, and he takes his hand off the ball. Isn't it when you run through the line, you're supposed to protect the ball?
Yeah.
Secure the ball?
No. I mean, you are running to make yards first and foremost, right? And that's going to cause you to use your body in ways where, I mean, you're going to expose the ball. Like if you are running to hold the ball, it limits your mobility. So he's going to try to make plays. So you have to really credit Hutchinson on that play because I saw him beat. You're talking about the one where he fumbled, where they were threatening to score and going to come back. But he came off the edge and then doubled back, realizing that the running back had the ball and then knocked it out. It's just a great defensive play. You got to tip your hat to that kind of play.
Yeah.
And that was a game-changing play, a turnover. Yeah. That's why you have a guy like him on your team.
Yeah, they said that Henry also said he turned the ball over like that fourth quarter 3 straight times now this year alone. He runs straight up. He doesn't get low. It's going to happen again. And they play the Chiefs coming up next. We're going to see if they can get after him. Some good games this week. Some surprises. I'm surprised that the Colts are still 4-0. I'm surprised the Chargers are still 4-0. I thought the Chargers were going to lose that game. They pulled it out. Everything else was status quo, No real upsets. Just the people should have won. It was a little better. It wasn't a bunch of blowouts. So we're going to see what this week is looking like. This week, we got some teams that we agree on.
Yeah, let's go.
We got some teams that we don't.
Yeah. So here is a bro to bro list of teams that we both agree on. So we both have Chargers. We both have the Bills, the Buccaneers, the Raiders, Packers, Broncos, Commanders, and the Texans. We are in agreement that those are our bro to bro locks of the week. But we got some disagreements, man. We got some. Where they at? We got Just G. We got Just G that got some, man.
Just G's top picks.
We got some. That little segment we call where you hold my beer. We got hold my. What happened was, see what happened.
Jason Taylor moments. Let's throw up some more threes in game 2.
There's a lot of parity in the league, and this week, the word of my pick this week is parity. I believe that my pick, even the pick. Let's talk about the Raiders real quick.
Yeah,
we got the Raiders over the Bears. The Bears played really well last game. The Raiders played really bad last game. But I'm not a believer in Caleb. I'm not a believer in the Bears. Right. So I'm taking Vegas, man. I got
Yeah.
Vegas winning 8 games this year.
Oh, we didn't even air that broadcast, but
8 games.
yeah,
And I still believe it in the Raiders that they can win 8 games.
yeah.
And this is one of them. This is one of them. This
Right.
is one of them tough. What are your thoughts?
Now,
Has Vegas really got a chance?
well, this is a game that we both are in agreement with, um, but it's a close game. So, actually, the spread favors the Bears in this game. So, I am not a believer of Caleb Williams yet, but Luther Burden, hey man, he balled out last.
Oh, that
I
wrong
think
too.
he balled out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it could be that they're coming into maturation. It's going to be an interesting game, but I have the Raiders pulling out this victory.
Okay.
Excuse me.
That's all right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Yeah.
You see if we're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else we got?
Come on, man. You got Browns. You got Browns over the Lions.
This is my upset of the week. The Lions just dropped 38 points on one of the worst defenses in the league. Now they're going against top 5 defense in the league. I believe the Browns are going to turn the Lions into the kitty cats. And I think Jared Goff's going to have a bad game because he's going to be under a lot of pressure. I think they're going to lock down the run. If the Lions win this game, the wide receivers are going to do it. I believe in the Lions defense. I believe they play smart. Flacco's going to do just enough to keep them in the game. I have the Cleveland Browns winning this game. Are you ready?
By what?
16-10.
Whoa. I do believe that it's going to be a close game and a low scoring game. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the league. That dude is basically unblockable, and the interior of Detroit's line is very, very vulnerable, right? They're not going to be able to block him. Now, the tackles on Detroit are good. And they're gonna, if they're healthy, they're gonna be able to hold up against that edge rush. But Myles Garrett is a dude that can basically wreck any game. My problem is I don't think that Cleveland can score points. So 16 points is, with Flacco and their weapons that they have, a all-time high scoring game.
Yeah, and that 16, I got 1 touchdown and 3 field goals.
Yeah. I don't even the Packers game that they won in reality was a L, right? They couldn't move the ball. They were inept, and now they're going against a defense with Hutchinson and in Detroit on turf. I just don't see them winning that game. That's my pick. So, but I appreciate that upset of the week, man. What's your next one, man? What? You got some? You got
okay,
some?
Next
What's
up,
your next one?
Next up, I have the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, we both have that one.
Right? I think the Eagles have been exposed, and I think the Bucks play solid football on both sides of the ball, run, pass, and I think the Eagles have been exposed that they're not as good as we think they are, and all they got is the tush push, and it took them 6 quarters to figure out that AJ Brown is on the field. Jalen Hurts is a game manager. I agree with Cam Newton, so we'll find out.
So the Eagles, you're saying, are like the dude that jumps from the stands in the 50-yard line, pulls his pants down, just runs through the field until he gets tackled by security.
Yep, they exposed.
Just exposing themselves to the world. I'm going to say they got Saquon. And I don't know if Tampa Bay has an answer for that. They got a good defense, but I think Saquon, the tush push, and the defensive secondary resiliency of the Eagles are gonna be problematic. Now, I did also pick the Buccaneers to win this game in an upset, but it's gonna be a tight one. I mean, even the spread is really tight, so it's hard to say that they're gonna be have an answer to Saquon. Man, I'm actually considering changing my pick at this point when we talk about it. What's your next one, man?
Okay, next up. Okay. Let me run down my picks to make sure I got it right. I got Seattle. I got the Vikings. This is a tough one. The Vikings. I got the Vikings going into Three Rivers to the stadium, beating the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Am I crazy, or do they got a chance?
They definitely have a chance. You got two top defenses, and we have a Pittsburgh defense that really hasn't shown up, right? And there's some question as if to T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward are more on the tail end of their careers as opposed on the upswing of their careers. I mean, let's face it, they've had trouble stopping even the Jets from scoring, right? Now, look at Minnesota, and it is a complex laboratory of complex switching and blitzing and all that kind of stuff. And so it's going to be a very tough game. What I think, and I agree with you, what I think that really pulls this out is going to be the quarterback play. You have Aaron Rodgers, who has seen it all, knows it all. He's been in every nook and cranny of every defense. And I think he is ultimately the better choice than Carlton Wentz. And I think he's going to pull out a very, very close victory. Maybe 13-10, 17-14 kind of thing.
All right, we'll see. I got, like I said, I got some picks here. Very
Yeah.
subject to opinion.
What's your next one, man? That was okay.
Let's see. Let me go back to my notes here.
Come on, man.
Let's see.
You
what
know
else?
next one's up. You know what's up next. Chiefs Ravens, man.
I got the Chiefs over the Ravens because this game is so important to the Chiefs. Whoever loses this game is going to be 1-3.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to make the playoffs, even though we got some bad teams in the AFC this year. Man, and the Chiefs still have to play the Lions, the Bills. Whew. The Chiefs got some hard games coming up. But I like the Chiefs. Worthy may be back. After seeing the way what Detroit did to the Ravens, I think the Chiefs have a chance. And Lamar, for some reason, Lamar doesn't play well against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Henry is an X factor, but they've been able to stop the run. It just, can he get the ball to the wide receivers?
Yeah. Yeah. Lamar's Achilles heel has been the Chiefs, and that could be a Jim Kelly epic type of Achilles heel where he never gets over that hump, right? However, I think with Henry and I think with their weapons, and I think that the reason why the Ravens defense was what you saw during that Detroit game was because of the scheme and what they were trying to do, right? So they had put the emphasis on stopping the receivers and the big play, and so they were willing to live with that running game. And so I don't think that the same thing is going to be present with what the Chiefs is because they're a different defense, right? And here's my thing about the Chiefs. I just don't think the weapons are there. And maybe they get Rice back. Is this the game that Rice comes back, or is it the next game?
Rice 6 games.
6 games. 6 games for smoking crack or what? Beating his wife or what did he do?
rented a Lamborghini and was racing a Corvette, 120
Right.
miles an hour,
Mm.
caused a 6-car pileup with
Right.
injuries, left the scenes with alleged drugs and
Mm.
guns.
Is Worthy gonna be back?
Worthy ran into Kelsey, or Kelsey ran into Worthy, and Worthy has a separated shoulder, dislocated. He may be back
Right.
with a brace,
So
but
no. So yeah. I mean, so you're looking at Thornton. I mean, look, their weapons. I'm gonna say the same thing I said at the beginning of the season. Outside of Kelsey, who scares you on that offense?
nobody.
Nobody. There's nobody.
Mahomes is the number one rusher.
Mahomes. Right.
Yep.
Mahomes. Thornton's made a couple good plays. Um, but he's not a guy that you're going to commit resources to stop. And so you just play him straight up, I think. And so, yeah, man, I got the Ravens winning this. I got the Ravens going 2-2 for them. And I think
Yeah.
the Chiefs drop 1-3 with the historical caveat that Chiefs have owned them.
Own
Owned
them.
them.
Own them.
Owned them. And I think that uh, Lamar Jackson is really Patrick Mahomes' son, to be honest with you. Illegitimate child.
Um, Lamar versus Patrick Mahomes 1-5.
Wow.
1-5.
1-5.
Only one beating consistently is Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow is out for the season.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay. So, I mean, I have some other upsets. Find my notes. Chiefs, Packers. Real quick, let's talk about Packers going into Jerry's world. Micah's coming back home. What's your expectations? Close game, blowout. What do you got?
I don't have a blowout. I think it's a close game. I think that the Packers offensive line is going to be problematic here. Kenny Clark's going to have his day. I do like Micah Parsons. He has a lot to prove. It's his home. There's a bunch of incentives and for him to show improve and show Jerry that you shouldn't have brought a Jerry curl. You know what I'm saying? you should have done something else and respected that man and paid that man. That man's gonna have a good game. And I think this is really a bounce back game for the Packers. And the fact that CeeDee Lamb is not there, in my opinion, really hurts the Cowboys, even though they have Pickens, and their defense has really been suspect. You know what I mean? I'm not a believer of the Bears, but the Bears came in and put that whoop butt on them. Sorry, we have to bleep that out. But so I think it's going to be a tough game for the Cowboys. I look for the Packers to win this, and I look for a kind of a hey, you should have paid me moment from Micah Parsons.
Yeah. I call it right now. Micah 2 sacks. I think if he gets a chance to lay it on Dak, he will. I got the Packers winning this game by 3 touchdowns. I think that it will blow out. Last time they played them, it was 27-0 in a playoff game, and that team was actually better than this one. I think Golden's going to eat.
Hey, but
I think the Green Bay wide receivers and Kraft are going to have a field day.
I don't know about you. That I struggle with.
If Josh Jacobs does half of the damage he can do,
see the Colts
it's going to be a long game. I don't think whoever
Jaguars 49ers, man. Hey, maybe there's something there. I think maybe could it be that the 49ers are not contenders but pretenders? Oh, wait a minute. Where you at, bro? I'm I'm recording, and so we got some technical difficulties. Hold on. So we got some technical difficulties. Definitely this will be cut out.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Oh, I didn't mean to curse. Sorry about that, y'all. So looks like you're just dealing with me at this point.
Stop it. Get some help.
I got some help, Michael. What's this one? I like that one. Give me my money!
Tonight be ladies' night. Looking out of sight.
Okay.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go, baby. Feel those so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul
Here we go. Here we go, man.
What you got, convert?
just let your soul go.
Silky smooth.
Where you been, man? Hey.
Thank you for that commercial break.
Hey, man, I didn't know where you went.
Man, my feed just dropped all of a sudden. I said, it never happened like that. I thought it. I said maybe it's on Chris's end, but yeah, I could. It just dropped. I was like, what the heck? But it was still showing. Then it said chat, troubleshoot, whatever. I thought I ran out of memory or something.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, here's the thing I was bringing up. I'm gonna reiterate this because there are some critical games that are some games that we may be overlooking, and two of those games are Jaguars 49ers and Colts Rams. What are your thoughts?
I got the Colts in the upset.
Yeah.
And the Jaguars, I want to pick them but they said Brock Purdy might be back. But Nick Bosa's out for the year, man. The 49ers, boy, I mean, their wide receivers are hurt. It's so funny to me because I work with a lot of 49er fans. The only one that's truly healthy is McCaffrey, and he's usually Mr. Glass. You know, they're lucky in their division they're in. All those teams are pretty good, and I think three teams are going to come out of the NFC West this year because like I said, Dallas is down. Washington with their quarterback hurt, there's some problem. Um,
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some new teams in playoffs. But yeah, I got the Colts, man. Woo,
Yeah.
that's a tough one.
But wait, let's talk about this Jaguars game, man. There's a real chance, man, for them to really go into to San Francisco and
this is the first time they really have a chance because right now San Francisco don't have anybody who scares you on defense, and their offense is very suspect. Gone.
Yeah. I mean, the defense has been playing pretty decent, but it's. I think that this is an opportunity for an L for San Francisco. Although I did pick them to win, this is one of those games that I kind of feel a little trepidation about, man. Yeah. And I can't really. You said you picked the Colts to win over the Rams?
I picked the Colts.
That is an upset, man. That is an upset.
Yeah, and the Rams, I just tooted their horn. I said that they dominated the Eagles. But I think the Colts at home could even beat the Eagles. I'm not saying they will, but I think they can beat Daniel Jones is playing out of his mind. And it's comical to me that the Giants let go of Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, and both of them are 3-0, and the Giants are about to start a rookie quarterback.
That's another conversation we're gonna have. I do. For me, as far as the Colts, I think Daniel Jones is the story is still out for him. I'm not necessarily a believer. I do like Stafford. I think that he is a dude, and he's an older quarterback. You got 3 really older quarterbacks: Stafford, Rodgers, and Flacco in this league, and Wilson, who has been replaced by Jackson Dart. We'll talk about that. But I'm not necessarily a believer in Jones. I like the Rams in this, and I love their defensive line of where they're playing. And I really feel like if it wasn't for a few critical special teams errors, the Rams would have beaten the Eagles. So, yeah. Interesting games, man. I we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see how these go.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of parity, a lot of bad quarterback play in the league right now. The kickers, bad kickers, causing teams to lose.
Well, good and bad kickers. You got kickers kicking 70-yard field goals.
That's true.
And you got kickers getting a field goal.
That's true, because if you got like Dallas, all they got to do is get to the star, and Arby's going to make a 70-yarder. Cam Little from the Jaguars, 70-yard in the preseason game. Yeah. And then we got I mean, Justin Tucker, man, he's sitting at home probably getting a massage, doing some illegal touching and thinking like, man, I could play better than these guys, but nobody give me a chance. So,
yeah.
But I think if these kickers keep
threes and
these kickers keep playing like it, Justin Tucker's going to get him another chance, even though people, they treat him like Deshaun Watson with these massages and all that. But yeah.
Well, special teams, it's not just kicking. It's also blocking. It's also doing the things and tackling and things like that. And like I said earlier in our show, if you don't have those guys that can go down and make those tackles, that can be those type of perimeter rushers that can get down there quickly and make splash plays, I think you're going to be very vulnerable. And we've seen that in this early part of the season. And let's face it, man, we're also at week 4. Week 4, dude. I mean, wow, the season, when you're having fun, man, the season's really flying by for me, man.
Yeah.
Really, really, really exciting stuff, man. This is football season, right? Like the best time of the year for me.
It is. It's awesome. So what do you think? What do you think about the rookies? Who stands out? In the rookies this year, we talked about Travis Hunter. We talked about Abdul Carter. The tight end, what's his name? Fannin for the Browns, man.
Yeah.
Golden, T-Mac. Who's been standing out to you?
Really, I think Egbuka from Tampa Bay. Now he's been standing out. I think that if you look at the number of catches, I think you sent me something earlier where the top number of catches was like
Mm-hmm.
14. As far as you know, this game 4. So nobody's really doing a thing. But the guy I'm looking at right now is gonna get the start, I believe, for the Giants. And it'll be interesting to see what he brings to the mix. And that's Jackson Dart. What I hear in the preseason, he made a lot of plays with his feet. He made a lot of off-schedule plays. He's not afraid to make those throws. It's going to be feast or famine for him, but that's where my eyes are going to be. Like, what is he going to be able to bring that Russell Wilson wasn't able to bring, right? Because Russell can do things with his feet. Russell can throw the deep ball. Russell can hit the throws. You know what I'm saying? So what's the key difference going to be? So my eyes are on him. Here's my second thing, G, is Travis Hunter's role in the offense from game 1 of the season to game 4 has diminished.
Yeah.
Right? So he's getting less opportunities. And and other players who are more ready are getting more
Yeah.
opportunities.
He has 10
kind of
he has 10 catches, but that's spread out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
To me, as I said earlier in our other broadcast, I think his best position is cornerback, right? I don't know if you want to diminish his career and lessen his opportunities by having him play a dual role. I have him just focus on one thing, and I just think he's a better corner than he is a receiver.
Yeah, I think they're trying to sell tickets. I think they're trying to get him in the game. Yeah. Right. Brian Thomas Jr., rookie superstar last year. They trying to recreate that magic. And Travis Hunter, Heisman Trophy and all that. But I agree. I mean, play lockdown corner, put him in there on third down, and do that. But for some reason, they're not playing him at cornerback. He does a couple nickel packages.
Yeah, selling tickets, man.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah,
I guess my eyes are also on Cam Ward. He's man, I am not a fan of throwing a guy in as a rookie to learn on a subpar team. I think you set them up to fail more so than you set them up to succeed. Give him an opportunity, the same opportunity you give Shedeur Sanders, the same opportunity you should be giving Jackson Dart is an opportunity to grow and develop while he's watching someone else lose, like a Russell Wilson. Don't throw them to the wolves. I just don't like it, and I feel like, in my opinion, the odds of you succeeding, the odds of you becoming a Jaden Daniels, right, are probably lower, a lot lower. Those people tend to be the exceptions and not the rule. Like, quarterbacks don't come in year 1 from college and dominate. And you have more of a situation where you can hurt their development than you can help their development.
Yeah, I mean, Cam had stretches of the game. He looks okay, but there's other stretches that his team around him is not good enough to compete consistently. You know what I mean? They made some solid picks on the O-line, defensive line, but as we're watching the good teams, that takes years, And if you got a quarterback like Mahomes running for his life with a subpar offensive line, what's a kid going to do that's fresh off the street? Faster offense, faster defense. I mean, if he wasn't who he was, he'd be in more trouble, than he is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, to me, I just don't want to create another Justin Fields situation. You know what I mean? A good athlete, 4.3 speed, can throw, strong arm, and you put him in a bad situation, right? And you get him multiple offensive coordinators. You put him behind a bad offensive line, and next thing you know, he doesn't succeed, right? Confidence starts to wane, things like that. I mean, it's a tough sport. I mean, these offenses, everything is out there on you. You put something on tape. They know how to put you in those bad situations where you make the bad throws. So in my opinion, I love the 3-year approach. I love the, at least give them 2
Yeah.
years, right? Something like
And
that. Give them
and
a
something
chance
has to
get
be
their feet
said
under
about
themselves.
these rookie quarterbacks going on to teams that the head coach is more of a defensive guy versus the offense
Right.
guy. I mean, who knows what would happen if Mahomes would have got a defensive coach instead of Andy Reid?
Yeah.
I think having a defensive coach actually slowed Lamar down, and it slowed
Yeah.
Josh Allen down. Now you take Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
offensive coach, clicking.
Yeah.
Joe
Burrow missed the glass, man. They can't stay healthy,
Nah,
man.
you can't.
Hey, I'm looking for a breakout game from Matthew Golden from the Packers. I've seen him play. I've seen him seeing Jordan Love not be able to hit him, but this is a good game for him to really show that he can be that dude. And the Packers definitely need a dude to step up and be a go-to receiver for Jordan Love. So that's in my other rookie watch guy. Outside of that, I'm looking at Hunt, Cam Ward, and what's the tight end? What's his name? He's doing pretty
For
good.
the Browns,
I forget.
Fannin?
No, was it Fannin? I think it was the Raiders.
Brock Bowers? Yeah,
Brock
he's
Bowers.
all they got.
Now, he's not a rookie, but he's good.
He's all they got.
What about you, man?
Rookies receiving right now on that list I sent you. Abuka, of course, T-Mac, Trayvon Henderson, Travis Hunter, Scatterboo. Killing it, rushing and running the ball, but he also has 10 catches. Right. Tyler Warren, the kid in Cleveland has 15 catches, but I mean, who else is Joe Flacco going to throw it to? They just going to, that's the dump off,
Yeah, he's going to get those catches because Flacco's under duress. He's not going to be able to get the ball down the field.
Now, if Jerry Jeudy had 15 catches, I mean,
right.
Jerry Jeudy, when he was in Denver, man, 15 catches maybe in one game. But now, it's a little different. Flacco, sometimes he shows his age. But it could be worse because if he was, one of those people like Russ trying to do too much, he would throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very fortunate game. And I'm not saying that Flacco is a manager at this point, but his athleticism isn't what it used to be. In fact, even when he was at the top of his game, it wasn't there. So essentially, he's kind of a little bit of a sitting duck, and he's going to have to take those short throws. It's going to be tough sledding against Detroit, man. They don't have the type of weapons that score points.
Yeah.
So I just don't think they're going to be able to outpace the scoring, even though I think it's going to be a low scoring game. It's going to be difficult for the Browns to even get 10 points, let alone 17 or 16, like you said.
Hey,
yeah,
we're going to see what happens.
We're going to see, man. I could be wrong, but I seriously doubt it. All right, man. So anything else?
Let's real quick, baseball, man. Playoffs are coming, man. You still believing in your Brewers?
Man, they've been struggling lately. So I still believe in them. But it's getting down to the wire, and all of a sudden when it gets to this critical, your top players start playing like top players, right? And so they're gonna have to show and prove. Those bats got to get going. They're not a great offensive team. Now they've had great success, but they have to manufacture some runs. So it'll be interesting to see, and it'll be interesting to see how the bullpen holds up. And I think that's some a weakness for them. But I like them. I think you need to get hot again, and they're primed right now because they've had a little bit of struggles in this latter half of the season, but they're primed right now, I think, to really make a good run.
Yeah. They are stacked.
Yeah.
We got my Yankees finally turned it around, and they're gonna make the playoffs.
Wow.
Thank you, Jesus.
You can get hot, man. You see who gets hot, man. Yankees got all the money. They got all the players. So
yeah, they were 10 games back at one time, and Milwaukee's just killing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like the Workers Man Bowl, man. The Workers Man World Series. Detroit and Milwaukee. Let's see what happens, man. Midwest. Let's see what happens.
Midwest, baby. Flyover country, man. This is where we at. Let's see how it goes, bro.
But that's coming up. We'll get into that once the games start. Check in with Milwaukee. Check in with the Yankees. Let's see, Yankees, Boston, and Detroit.
Right.
And then we got Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and LA. The Cubs will be in it. And then San Diego be in it. But man, if you ain't got good pitching, you're in trouble. Also, side note, the Big Bopper, man, Seattle. My man just hit 60 home runs as a catcher, man.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say about that, man. That's some Johnny Bench stuff right there, man.
That's some let's check.
I mean, you play umpire.
Level in your blood sample.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You play umpire.
Yeah.
Imagine crouching down for how many innings? 9 innings, maybe going to. You do that, and then you got to go hit the ball with power.
Yeah.
That's something to say, man.
You know what, man? There are certain players that, even as young kids and high school players, that I'll get behind, and they just got that. They are him.
Yeah.
Not the movie him, but they are these. This you can tell that they can. The swing is effortless. They have the eye coordination, the hand coordination. They can get the ball. They can put the bat on the ball. And really, a fastball comes, and they make contact with the bat. It's gonna go, man. There are players that are like that. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, shout out Cal Raleigh, man. Who knows, man? The game has changed, man. Aaron Judge is 6'7", about 300 pounds. And Raleigh's, 6 something solid. Guys are just built different. And it's shout out to people hitting 60 home runs, hitting 50. I think this is the fourth time Aaron Judge has hit 50. And I mean, he's up there with Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron, man.
Yeah,
that's something to say right there, man.
That is, and in the modern day, it's when you got analytics and you got all this stuff, for him to be able to perform like that with no, I don't know if they, with no Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa,
Barry Bonds,
of questionable blood samples.
Yeah, testing,
you know what I mean?
Testing is real now. So if you're doing it, you're doing it. You're doing it like LL. You're doing it well because you're trying to hide.
You're getting something, Getting some Lance Armstrong type of blood sample or something like that. Maybe he's able to hide it. But man, kudos to him. It's a phenomenal accomplishment, and we have nothing but appreciation for that.
Yeah.
As fans, we can see it like, man, this is great to watch.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do a little bit of a watch party. I know my guy Just G is gonna be visiting
in the 660, man, 573, man,
in Middle Earth, and we'll try to get together. I'm not promising anything, but we'll try to do a joint in-person broadcast. It'd be great, and we'll plan something. So maybe a watch party. Let us know. Let us know what's the comments you want to sit down.
I'm gonna have to bring the camera, and we just film a round of golf, man.
Do you really want to see that? Yeah. We'll have a good time, man. So we're coming up here. We're gonna do it. So awesome, bro. What's up? What's the last words, man?
Last word is man. Please, baby Jesus. The Chiefs need this victory. We need this victory, man. This has been Brother to Brother Sports. My name is Just G for CT.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here, bro, man. Brothers Brothers Sports. YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, coming soon. Check us out, YouTube, Spotify. We holla at y'all. One thing left to say, brother.